So, I just thought I would explain my heavy posting this weekend. A couple of reasons. I've been under the weather. Um, this since Friday, I had to leave work early with an infection, and saw my doctor, and been kind of recovering. So I've been kind of puttering around the house, and just happened to discover the collecting threads as a result, and so I just jumped on board. I kind of feel like I have some catching up to do, frankly, with sharing when I see the numerous posters that many people have put up. So that has, and also I have a bit of an obsessive nature, as most collectors do. I mean, look at all this mess, I'm just saying, I can't help myself. So, um, so I wanted to respond to a question I just received from, oh, I forget the name already. I think it's but he asked, he's noticing all the bands. We were talking about French bands that we have in common that we like, including some bands I haven't shown yet, like Etran Foulé Leblanc and Magma. But he wanted to know what were some of my more mainstream currents in my record collection. And like anyone, my record collection isn't going to be all obscure. I would have to say that that has been my focus for the longest time, is finding out what is going on other than what everyone else is listening to. It's kind of like compare it to, say, being in a market square where there's many different booths of activity going on, and there's a couple booths where everyone is crowded around, and obviously what's happening is pretty cool, but there's still this other activity in the other areas, and it's kind of like, well, what's going on over here? And a lot of times it's like some pretty amazing things that just escape most people's attention. And so that has a lot to do with what I search for and what's mainly in my collection rather. But when it comes to this, and again, this is not a complete cross section, but some of the things that you're more likely to know that are in my collection are people like David Bowie, Scary Monsters, Man's a Genius, Fleetwood Mac, then Play On. Can you say about Peter Green era? Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. I Ain't No Fool. Jeff Beck is just a god on guitar. This is his latest album. Well, Beatles. I mean, I got a ton of Beatles, don't we all? Mata Hoople. God love him. Pink Floyd. This is the American pressing with See Emily Play. It's original. Led Zeppelin. Physical Graffiti. I'm sure you recognize some of these, eh? The Kinks. Kink Controversy. Mountain. My man Leslie West. Big influence on me on guitar. Nantucket Sleigh Ride. Like I say, this is just what I could grab right quick. By no means not comprehensive. Moody Blues, but the Moody Blues are very important to me. Love their music. I don't care what anybody says, this band is great. Sly and the Family Stone. Prince. I mean, okay, it's pretty obvious. We're looking at talking about quality music. Prince. In the same breath, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Bob Marley changed the world in a lot of ways. Still one of the most recognized faces on the planet. Nilsson, okay. Again, we're talking quality. Roots, Quicksilver Messenger Service. Happy Trails. Roots, Stevie Wonder. Got a ton of Stevie. My God, Stevie Wonder? Maybe this will be a surprise to you, but I love this man, especially his early works. Gordon Lightfoot, and this is one of them. Somerset of Life, really not that early, but this is one that's just excellent. And then lastly, just for this quick response, War, Deliver the Word. This is a fantastic album. I'm thinking those are some more recognizable artists in response to the question. And obviously, I just have a ton of music that you would recognize. Again, my focus is on what's out there that's not, well, no, just what is good. What is good. Talk to you in a minute.